Stand by for roll. Now.
Coming down.
Night 1, spot 3.
Roger that. Coming in hot.
Hey everyone, I'm Johnny, and today we are counting down the best F-18 Hornet scenes in Hollywood. The F-18 remains one of the greatest and most reliable multi-role aircraft in service around the world, despite its age having first been introduced in 1983. Now slowly being phased out by stealth aircraft such as the F-35, F-18s will always be immortalized in the following films.
We got an F-18.
Number 5, Under Siege, easily Steven Seagal's best movie, featuring a great F-18 sequence including great work from the sound department during the flybys. Interestingly, if you look up this whole scene in full, you will hear real radio chatter from two F-14s, which intercepted and shot down two Libyan MiG-23s in 1989.
Roger, Ace, take it north. Heading 315 now, speed.
The movie was filmed on the USS Alabama, meant to portray the USS Missouri, which was not yet decommissioned at the time of filming. Sadly, our F-18 does not get the win in this scene, being shot down by a phalanx defense system, which can fire up to 4,500 rounds per minute, and sometimes referred to as the R2-D2 with a hard-on.
Start the music. Into attack.
Okay, number 4, Clear and Present Danger, based on Tom Clancy's novel of the same name, follows a CIA war against a drug cartel in Colombia. And what better way to deal with a drug cartel than to bomb them with laser-guided ordnance from a carrier-based F-18. Clear and Present Danger gets a lot of realism credit for actually dropping its ordnance miles out from target. The scene features a lot of realism, including a real F-18C cockpit, as well as a real laser designator.
Target is set.
The bomb being dropped from our F-18 is a GBU-12 Paveway 2, based on the Mk-82 500-pound bomb, but with a nose-mounted laser seeker and fins for guidance.
Looks like a full house.
Notably, this F-18 is from Strike Fighter Squadron 125, known as the Rough Raiders, which was the Navy's first F-18 squadron. Boom. Our scene ends with an exploding house, which is real, by the way, not a model or CGI.
Circular error, probability 0. Impact with high order detonation. Have a nice day.
You the man!
Number 3, Independence Day. We all know the premise. Aliens invade, and it's up to the F-18s to do what they were designed for and fight off an alien invasion. Starring Will Smith flying for VFA 314, Hollywood gives the Black Knights some solid limelight. The Black Knights operate out of California and are currently attached to the carrier USS Theodore Roosevelt.
Here today, that the Black Knights will emerge victorious once again.
Independence Day is probably the greatest film on the list for the sheer number of F-18 scenes. All the F-18s depicted in the film are either models, digital creations, or full-scale wooden mock-ups. Notably, you can spot the same mock-ups during the F-18 scenes in The Rock, as it was reused for this film.
Damn, they got shields too!
One cool and notable scene is Will Smith disabling an alien craft with his drogue parachute. But as his F-18 is designed for carrier operation, it would not have a parachute, rather relying on an arresting hook for landing on a carrier and its dorsal air brakes for runways.
Aren't you going to miss all this excitement? Oh, absolutely.
Number 2, Behind Enemy Lines, the story of an F-18 Superhornet shot down in Bosnia with the pilot having to survive behind enemy lines. A story loosely based on the real experiences of Captain Scott O'Grady, an F-16 pilot. Behind Enemy Lines gets massive props, not only being the first film featuring an F-18 Superhornet, but also for making all the aircraft scenes authentic. Being filmed on real aircraft carrier USS Carl Vinson. Our F-18 featured here is from VFA 163, the Archangels, the producer choosing to use a fictitious strike fighter squadron. Though the missile scene is extremely thrilling, it does lack in realism as far as the missile chase. Short-range infrared guided missiles, such as seen here, will usually intercept in a matter of seconds, and if the flares are unsuccessful, will strike or proximity detonate next to the plane.
Golden Eagle, Archangel, we have been engaged!
Roger. Laser 1-1.
You want quantity 2?
Put out decoys there! Copy, hang on!
The F-18 Superhornet is 20% larger than the Hornet with greater endurance and range. Superhornets further have 2 extra hardpoints for payload.
Eagle 1, this is Star 1. Eagle 1.
This is Star 1. Do you read?
Star 1, this is Eagle 1, go!
What do you got?
Number 1, Tears of the Sun features an F-18 close air support mission called in by pinned down Navy SEALs, a fictitious battle inspired by real events of Canadian Special Forces called Joint Task Force 2 in Colombia. Overall, Tears of the Sun is the highest production value and quality movie on the list. The F-18 scene is great, even if exaggerated for the purposes of excitement. The scene features two very low-flying F-18s that switch between CGI and real F-18s, which is evident between the missile loadouts frequently changing from shot to shot. The movie does, however, get great props for using real F-18s when practical and filming from the USS Harry S. Truman. Probably the largest criticism in the scene comes from our F-18s flying extremely close together to the point of dangerous, and lastly using what are obviously air-to-air missile loadouts to obliterate the enemy ground forces in a fiery napalm. But hey, it's a good movie, so Tears of the Sun, I grant you the completely arbitrary #1 position on the list. Because hey, all these movies are pretty cool. Thanks for watching my top 5 F-18 movie list. If you want to support the channel, please like and subscribe. Also, feel free to add or criticize anything I've said in the comments section below. I'm just a movie fan, so I'm always happy to hear from anyone with qualified knowledge or experience.